Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week?
Yeah.
But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick? But I'm betting that he continues the streak in this game.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for Mixon last week: 18 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man open, that's Harry. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Harry. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Smith catches left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Herb Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bucks take over.
So out come the Bucks now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
First down throw from Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
On the carry.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Is good.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he finds Howard complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Mayfield just getting the play off. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And
he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bucks have made this a one-score game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Buccaneers 7.
Now Burrow on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and it really...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Then the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
To Alvin Kamara.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Complete to Alvin Kamara.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Mayfield, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher, 3rd down and 9.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 14. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Number 83.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
The passer, defense.
Oh, why are we doing this?
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Wilson. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good.
He is good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14. Buccaneers 10.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Devin White showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From midfield now, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the Bucks with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Mayfield on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Gain of 55 yards.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
From 17 yards out, and the Bucks have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Buccaneers' 27-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Burrow sacked.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Slant pass to Boyd. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people, to power his way forward.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Buccaneers.
Mayfield to throw it. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Mayfield's pass.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the third quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, there weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
We'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices.